YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage back in the legendary West Rome campaign, and boy, we've got a tough day cut out for us here. We just got attacked by a ton of Palmyrines at Neapolis, and it's going to be an issue. It's going to be a real issue. So they're going to get all these cavalry, these lancers and other stuff coming in via land. The sheer number of tribesmen here is concerning. We're going to have to do everything, obviously, that we can to protect Neapolis. Even if we lose the battle, we need to bleed the Palmyrines as much as possible. And I didn't even look, man, for goodness sakes, please don't be the Colosseum map. Oh, thank goodness. I guess it can't be because it's a port. These guys do not have really any skirmishers. Their cavalry frightens me a bit. But if we're able to kind of blockade most of the entrances to the town center with their spears, their cavalry will have to run into my spears, and then my legio can unleash all their javelins onto the enemy infantry, which would be extraordinarily helpful. Just sitting here trying to think, so let's go over to my fleet real quick. See if we can get this thing settled in here to dock. Their cavalry could be all over my naval reinforcements pretty quickly, and honestly I'm thinking about leaving my archers on their ships to shoot into the back of this because they can replenish their ammo. That might be a really handy way to help take care of some of these guys. Let's switch back over to our army. We're going to need to use the javelins on our legio very well. And a lot of their sword-armed desert tribesmen are coming in from this side. That's actually pretty good for me, I think. I'm trying to see where their cavalry is. So they got quite a bit of cav coming in from both sides, really. Thinking I'm going to put some of my spearmen just right here. It is risky to have my general here, but I mean, putting a sword unit here is just going to allow their cavalry to get a lot of kills. Let's make sure we get these guys spread across here, right? Okay. I'm now confused with the Homeworld 2 controls because I was just playing that. Really want to cause as much damage down here as I can with my javelins. So I'm kind of going to stack up a lot of legio over here. And I'm thinking I'm going to put one archer up in here. Another one here. Let's just put the rest right here. I've got my 2 cavalry units, and the last thing we want them to do is to get engaged with like cavalry or some other very strong cavalry. So, thinking I'm just going to put them out here and try and go hide them somewhere at the beginning of the battle. There we go. It's good enough for now. These 2 ships, yeah. Okay, let's start the battle. I want my Marines up here. Like, let's go, boys. And then these archer ships, kind of just want them to get up close.
Enemy reinforcements have been spotted.
I'm going to leave them on fire at will, and we can replenish their ammo, and we should be able to cover.
The enemy has been spotted. Disembark!
Where's the range of this archer ship? There it is. It's got pretty long range. Good. Okay, I cannot tell you how quickly you need to get up here. Like, it's very imperative, because the enemy cavalry could be inbound on us pretty quick. So yeah, my guys should get in there. Good. Our archer ships are going to be able to just fire away on enemy targets. This is fantastic, actually, so this will work out good. Should really be able to cause some big damage. My cavalry's hidden. Got my debug camera back. Woo! But now my telestration tools are gone, so I guess I need to fix that too. Yeah, and normally these ships don't have a lot of ammo. Well, I say normally, they pretty much never have a lot of ammo. But we can just keep replenishing it as long as they stay out here to sea, which means that over time we might be able to substantially weaken some of the enemy troops here. Hold on to a few of those javelins real quick there, boyos. Want to wait till a few more of these infantry units get up close because they're a bigger concern for me right now. Okay, now open up. I'm gonna go ahead and replenish the ammo on all these guys so that we can have them all on the same cadence. My general's gonna get attacked by a lot of these infantry, but we kind of need him there, just like I said, for the... I'll bring in my marines to help him. And all the flaming arrows from my ships out here are gonna do a lot of damage. Plus 10 added to ammunition.
Ammunition stocks restored.
Excellent. My guys can just sit here and basically fire endlessly. This is really, really good. Okay, we have depleted all of our ammunition over here. I'm gonna switch these guys over to flaming arrows and target that cavalry. Oh, okay, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm about to get charged over here. I'm gonna pull some of these Legio back over to here. Let's help my spearmen here. Let's actually get some of our archers up here on the walls. Now let's put one up here on the barricade. One more here. Let's put these guys here. Okay, so let's see our bow ships.
Enemy units have been rallied.
Just gonna give attack orders up here. You guys still firing? Good. Still got my bow ships firing up here. We are delaying the enemy very nicely here with all these units, and I've got my archers up here too. Let's do some precision shot, precision shot, precision. Yeah, we're killing quite a lot of enemies, and the replenish ammo ability on these ships is actually going to be extremely handy. Oh, crap. Really? Their transport fleets are coming in. It's going to screw up everything. Dang it. I'm going to try and just sail out of here and see if I can get away from their ships with at least a couple of these archer ships. I don't know if they mean to board me or if they're just trying to get to shore. I can't tell.
Keep firing. Ammunition replenished.
Let's just try and get all of our ships away and let these guys go ashore. Because if they go ashore, I can just come back and keep shooting at them later. The AI may not be interested in attacking me. They may just be interested in getting to shore. That's what it looks like. Okay, my archers on the walls are just firing away. Let's see, we got a few kills. I'm gonna pull this unit off because it's used all its ammunition. Let's pull this guy over here. See how our Marines are doing in here. They're not doing bad. Let's go ahead and give some more reinforcements. Help out my general. My general's got 96 kills. It's actually not bad. I'm just going to throw a lot more infantry in there. Let's go ahead and bring these archer ships back up. I'm going to go ahead and replenish their ammunition stores so that they'll be ready to go when they get back up to shore. We've got a huge enemy blob here, and I've got a ton of my guys all piled up. I've still got my cavalry in reserve, so if we can just let some more of these units get up here and get engaged, then we can bring the cavalry to bear once they'll be safe. and then we'll just keep using these bow ships. Okay, you got all these bow ships headed back in.
More ammunition.
I'm gonna turn off fire at will for a moment until we get up closer. I mean, all my infantry here should be able to hold the enemy for quite a while. There's a few more other units that are gonna be committed here. We're gonna hold off nicely. Wow, there's just so many enemy units. This fight over here, that's good news. And if I get these flaming archer ship, or these bow ships up here with flaming fire, you know what I mean, flaming missile volleys, we should be able to cause a substantial amount of morale damage to these units who just lost their general. Yeah, you can see them wavering everywhere. So I think the first volleys of arrows coming off these ships will decimate this blob. Should. And if I put these guys on like whistling shot right here. Come on, into that blob, please. Put some shots in that blob. Please, please, please. I'm going to come over here and try and clean up some of these routing units. Please, flaming arrows. Are my guys firing? I cannot tell you enough like how much you need to be firing right now. Okay, all those units in the blob routed. This is unbelievably fortunate for me. Unbelievably fortunate. But so good. This is such a huge thing. I can bring more reinforcements over here. We just need to let the rest of these units get engaged, and we really need to chase all these routing units like badly. Chasing down all these routing units is going to prevent the Palmyrines from being able to come back and be effective. I'm going to actually disembark these ships now. Okay, the AI has completed the blob up maneuver. What the? I thought I heard ships hitting each other. Oh, it's my ships like derping around. I did hear ships hitting each other. What the? There we go. Off the boats. You're not on a boat, you dinguses. There's a whole bunch of shattered cavalry that's coming out this way. Oh my god. Lancer, Desert Tribesmen. Oh, this blob down here is just looking delicious. I'm going to take my cavalry that way. I'm going to bring my Marines over here. I'm going to chase this unit of slingers for a moment. I'm going to bring my archers over to finally deal with it, though. Let's go ahead and move towards this blob. Get into the back of this blob.
Beware. Our hidden units have been revealed.
We can take care of the enemy slingers with these archers. My cavalry is starting to be able to get into this blob over here. There's a shattered desert chieftain here. I'm not worried so much about the general's unit. I want to kill all these infantry units that are routing, because that's going to end up giving me the most benefit. Okay, here we go. I'm going to fire away at these slingers. What? One of their units, I think one of their units came out against me right here. I'm trying to rear charge these guys, and they should die. I'm getting a little bit of wavering on my own spear unit, but my own spear unit's been holding out the whole time. Here's my my 4 archers that came off the boats. They're actually getting some decent kills on these mercenary Persian hurlers. My outflanking troops are getting held up by like some weird AI counterattack here, but we should be able to get a nice rear charge here. And let's take a couple of our Sagittari that have some ammo, and let's pull them over here maybe. and see if we can put some flaming arrows up and over and into that blob. Yeah, the mercenary Persian hurlers are at least busy over here. They can't fire into my infantry. Let's try and unblob a little bit here and see if we can get behind the enemies. And let's check my cavalry and make sure that they're still getting kills. Oh, not bad. 100 and some odd kills each. They're not killing nearly as quickly as I'd like, but they're killing. Desert Tribesmen. The way this weird pathfinding's going, it's kind of causing that. I don't know why the music's not on. What's with the sound here? The music is clearly on, but it's not playing. Okay, the Persian hurlers routed, so we can bring these archers up to try and put flaming arrows into this blob as well. This one's out of ammo, so yeah, this archer's already putting flaming arrows up and over here. Wow, we're gonna actually defeat the Palmyrines here. This is unbelievable. I can't believe we're gonna defeat the Palmyrines.
This is your day.
I really did not think that we were gonna gain the victory here, so this is a huge, huge win for me. Just being able to take advantage of the AI here and destroy them, this is gonna really, really help save Italy. We managed to get quite a few kills here. Some desert tribesmen and other units out here. And then I'm chasing this other routing blob. Yeah, this blob's getting caught. And we're going to do a lot of damage to it. Just trying to see here. We got 14 in that unit. So let's go ahead and take one of these cavalry units. My cavalry is actually slowly being killed by my own towers. Because you can't control the fire of the towers, like they just fire at will. So yeah, my cavalry's slowly but surely losing men, and my men over here, of course, you can see a lot of them have the flaming arrow effects. Let's go ahead and fast forward though and finish mopping up some of these Palmyrene troops. This was so big. I'm so excited about this. Out of all the bad things happening on the last few episodes, this was just such a relief to have at least one thing go our way here. Just gonna try and wreck as many of these troops as we can so that they don't go off into like annoying little raiding armies. Kind of one more little group of guys over here that I want to thin out a little bit. 1, 13, 14. Yeah, it should be good. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end the battle. So that was a heroic victory if I've ever seen one. 3,000 Palmyrines dead to a garrison army of 1,900 men. They are going to escape with about 700 of their men. Not even sure where all those guys escaped from, to be honest. And I really wish I knew what was going on with the music. I'd kind of like for it to play. It adds a little mood. Yeah, massive defeat of the Palmyrene armies. Now they shouldn't have enough strength to do any good anywhere else either. There's the music. And we're pretty much to the turn in, so we survived the craziest turn in that I have had in a long time. Every turn in is going to bring us the potential of new troops. Look at that, the Palmyrines just hit Gortyna. And they're sailing out of the Adriatic now. That's awesome. Get those guys out of my way. So there was a military investment. Caledonia at Hibernia. Okay. Enemies killed in battle. There's a lot of our enemies that died in battle. Success. Wavering loyalty. But that's just a statesman, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So Sextus is under siege again. This really, really angers me. If you look at this fleet, I control the area of influence here. And now Sextus has been besieged by Abdonians when they should not have been able to pass. And I'm going to have to defeat 2 stacks of Abdonians to get Sextus free. And that really is a fat load of horse crap. I'm really, really ticked off. This is just pure cheating on the part of the AI. You cannot cross a crossing point like this when a fleet controls the area. And you saw them on the last video just walk right through me, and it could potentially be the death of Sextus, and I'm, you know, like I said, I'm very, very ticked off about it.
I will end them.
I'm going to see if my agent...
Well, that worked out all right.
Opportune failure, sweet!
Ready for orders.
So Sextus has no choice but to defeat these guys in battle with a very damaged army. And there's no telling what these units are. Now, most of their infantry are crap. They do have those Fianna and 2 more here. Abdani Raiders could be a problem. It depends on... I don't have a ton of cavalry to ride them down with. I do have onagers, which can be a huge benefit to me. But, I mean, Sextus, like, can't just stay sieged here. His men will take attrition eventually. And my city just becomes more and more destroyed. I get a decent garrison here too that will reinforce me. And part of me wants to just break the siege off right away, because if I let them stay, let's see, how long before I run out of supplies? I don't run out of supplies for 3 turns, so it's possible, it's fall, we could make these guys take some winter attrition if they don't attack me, and if they do attack me, I'd rather be defending. What kind of map? I don't know what map this thing is, but it's probably... Yeah, I think we need to just stand our ground for a little while. And this army is getting its first troops, and on the next turn it'll get 4 more. So this is actually a huge, huge plus for us.
Are you ready to serve Rome? Rome needs good fighters.
So it'll be 5 more turns until this army's complete, but we'll just go as quick as we can. We're definitely going to lose a couple more settlements up here due to the fact that we are struggling with public order. This army was on its way back to Italy, but I feel like Italy can defend itself a lot better now because the armies are freed up from Africa, and I know I'm kind of like just doubling back, but I think that I need to just actually
Advance.
Get to Britannia with another army, because I'm going to have to retake the whole thing. If I can just keep Sextus alive for the time being, I can get my other armies there to help counteract all of this problem.
Fleet reporting.
I'm going to take these guys off row hard.
Disembarking now.
Okay, there's a Visigoth army here that we can hunt down and destroy.
It is an honor to serve Rome.
There's a Palmyrene navy up there. There's another one there. Basically, I want to come control this area with my fleet.
Your next command.
Don't have a very big area of control, but we can at least keep an eye on things. Okay, this other fleet here. I'm gonna go to double time and garrison Syracuse. So now we've got a couple of more armies ready to help. This one's being trained, and then this army should be able to easily hold Africa against any problems. We don't need any growth, so I'm going to go with the reservoir because we get the public order bonus. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about where we're at here. Alright. This army, we can probably not worry as much about spending our money now too. This army, we could definitely use some extra public order in the local province. Okay. Alright. So
I am a shadow.
there are some Gepids up here, or Quadians, but Aquileia is defended. Why are these guys not retraining? It's because the Huns are in my province. I forgot about that. Horse crap. So my guys can't retrain as long as the Huns are in my province, but we can deal with the Huns soon enough.
Ready for orders. Ready for orders.
Okay, I kind of like that army composition for the moment, so we're good there. Let's make sure that I've got 10 armies. I have 10 of 10 armies. I can make 2 more fleets, and I probably should, but let's settle down a few things first. kind of feels like I'm kind of slowly starting to regain control of this absolutely crazy situation. I've got a spy up here, so let's just use it to come keep an eye on the movements of the
Can I assist you further?
of the Geats. These Caledonians are no longer raiding, but I'm sure they're not helping my public order. And eventually these rebels are going to try and attack my city here. So, thinking about just going ahead with some upgrades to the city center. Go ahead and spend some of that money. I do want to try and keep the Abdonians honest over here. Like, they have to at least keep an army here. This is just flat irritating. How the AI can move through my area of influence.
Commander.
And I am going to wait with Sextus because I might be able to get some reinforcements to him. There's 3 turns until he takes attrition, and the enemy should take winter attrition on the end of the next turn. So I kind of feel okay about just let's let Sextus wait where he's at. Of course, the scary part is that more armies could move down and try and attack him, but there's rebels in between him and Eboracum as well. I mean, he is just in rough shape. It's fortunately we beat the living crap out of the Picts earlier. Had we not done that, the Picts might come down and join in the slaughter. Sextus is going to be lucky to live, folks. He's going to be very lucky to live. So let's see what we've got here. What was I going to be looking at in here? Armies. I don't even remember what I was going to do. Oh, I need to take care of the situation here. Fugitive has arrived, claiming to be the agent of a rival power. He has requested asylum, but his former employers are demanding his return. He has offered us valuable state secrets. I'm going to grant him asylum. Okay. We are 1 turn from the next completion, which doesn't really do a whole lot here. Eventually, so 10 more turns before I get elite privileges. I like privileges. Royal Academy. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if there's any other buildings we need to build. I do want to keep a little bit of extra money in my pocket, though. Just for the sake of... is this really my richest province right now? Okay, no, it's Liguria. There's no reason not to upgrade this temple. We've got sheep flocks here, sheep pens, so I'm going to go to the Basilica of Isis and boost their revenue. In Italia, we need to repair Neapolis as quickly as we can. Magna Graecia. I've only got positive 12 food here. It's probably because all this stuff is damaged. Let's repair that and see where we stand. Africa's busy building. Let's see, we got the aqueduct coming, upgrading the fishing wharf, upgrading the wheat farm, so that should give me a lot more food momentarily. But I've also got the circus on the way, so we're going to need it. So let's just kind of see what happens in Africa with the food situation. Here I've got 124 in excess food. We've already got the circus and the others. And with that much excess food in this current situation, we need to upgrade the municipum and the town, might as well throw those upgrades. Bathhouse, why not? Well, I mean, it does eat a little extra food. But we could upgrade the, we could potentially upgrade the fishing wharf and everything here as well, but we'd get a lot more bang for the buck out of upgrading this. So we'll do that. But we're just barely positive public order there too. So I'll get +4 public order. No, +6 probably in total from that. We should be good on public order. And I'm going to save just a little bit of extra money here, though at Narbo we can build another... We can build another building. Kind of wondering if a religious building would be appropriate here. I think it would. Eventually we can put that religious building there, but it's going to take us a while to get that much growth. Got a skill here with this priest. Persuade. I'm going to do kind of a long episode tonight, by the way, too. I figure why not? I've got a little time. It is on my laptop, which is unfortunate because sound quality and graphics won't be as good, but we can still do a long episode. Who is this priest that's leveled up? I don't know what's... Oh, hold on. Got a stupid thing on my screen. There we go. I was wondering what's going wrong with the mouse, but there was something on my screen. There we go. Got it fixed. At least I thought we did. Okay, I don't know what's going on. The game is acting weird.
Wits and words are yours.
There it goes. Alright, I think we got it fixed, but I accidentally took my priest out of his stance, so we'll need to fix that. But this province really doesn't need him any longer. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Been wasting too much time here. Ooh, are the Abdonians gonna... No, they're going after my agent. And their agent died in the attempt. Okay, let's see what the Visigoths do. I don't think there's much... They're gonna attack Rhegium. Yeah, Rhegium was previously damaged really badly. I can't defend it, or at least I can't hope to at this point, so I'm gonna have to just retake it, or if they raise it, I'm just gonna freak out angry. We didn't really kill all that many of the enemies there either, that's irritating. But we didn't have a lot of guys either, so didn't expect much, I guess. It doesn't look like they nuked it. No, they just sacked it. The Saxons just mopped up more Swabians, I think? Or was that Huns? I didn't catch who that was. I think it was Swabians. So I don't know how all of a sudden the Saxons are like kicking the crap out of the Swabians with their one province and their 3 stacks or something. So Sextus will remain safe through another turn-in for now, but we need to hurry reinforcements to him as quickly as we can. With the raiders up in Eboracum, that's going to be a problem. Because it's going to block our reinforcements getting through until I have an army strong enough to punch through the raiders, which is just extra turns to go and relieve Sextus. But I do believe that since it's going to be winter on the next turn, that... I don't know if the Abdonians take winter attrition. They may not. Yeah, crap, they may not. I don't know what the Sassanids are up to, but it's taking absolutely forever here on their turn in. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Hopefully the game's not frozen. I can still hear the music and some sounds, so I'm gonna hope it's not. Come on, Sassanids. I think the game is frozen. There it goes. Alright. Woo, it's turn-ins. Yes, the Huns left my territory. That means my armies can start retraining.
We come to you in strength, to speak words of strength. Reply then, with a strength that welcomes peace.
I'd kind of be stupid to not take this, especially since they're offering money, and I don't need a war with the Gepids, and I haven't sworn ultimate revenge on them like I have the Quadians. So... Okay.
We see no profit in continuing hostility. Let us move towards peace.
Are the Roman separatists the ones that have the armies and stuff down here in Magna Graecia? I'm gonna go ahead and make peace with them. Yeah, they were. They had troops there, so maybe they'll leave. That would be perfectly fine with me. I'm going to kill them later. This is also perfectly fine with me. That, oh man, that's gonna cool things down so much. Now we can just kill off the Visigoths and focus all of our effort. We don't need wars with those factions. So, I mean, I'm happy to declare peace with them right now. So that was quite a long turn in, but we made it through. Rebellion is imminent, I believe that. And then, yeah, should be good. Resolution. Young Gladiator wins his bout and kills his opponent. In the process, you really should have bet on him. I did bet on him. Okay. Let's see what else we can do this turn. So it is winter attrition time. And fortunately for me, the Abdonians do suffer winter attrition. This will help Sextus, who is not suffering any attrition at the moment.
How can I serve Rome? The wolf is at the door.
Sweet. I think we just killed the general in this army. How much defense do I have at Eboracum? Pretty decent defense. It's not spectacular, but it's there.
Ready for battle.
4 turns until this army is ready to rock and roll. This army is definitely going to eat some attrition trying to get to Britannia, but we've got to do what has to be done.
Journey completed.
So we should be able to reach Britannia on the next turn. Italy is safe, and we've got another army being completed. This army is now retraining. So feeling pretty good about this situation now. Let's make him be able to assault units. I wonder if we can get rid of this. Well, we made peace with the Gepids, so I'll leave their priest alone for now. We just need to kill the Visigoths down here. They are fortified, but they're going to run. They don't want to fight, and I can't blame them. It would be pretty foolish of them to try and fight me in their current state. We've also got this army here, so we can go into no stance. So the Visigoths are going to get absolutely mutilated by my armies here. So southern Italy should be safe again.
Ready for orders. To your duties, men. We hunger for battle.
Let's see, we can get... Okay, yeah, that'll work. Alright. Let's see what else we got going on here. I'm thinking the Separatists are going to get out of my way. I thought I repaired this on the last one. Oh, no, that's the one that got sacked again. Never mind. Duh. Let's see, so we've got cattle pens, wheat mills. Let's do another wheat mill here. I've got a ton of food in this province, but we're about to eat up a lot of it as these buildings are completed. And the Garamantians have not made any further moves to assault me. I'm going to kind of move my army up to Leptis. Just keep an eye on them. I now have this army ready as well. Do I have a skirmisher range? Infantry barracks. There's no skirmisher range in Africa. Cavalry stables. I don't think I can recruit anything but Mattiari. I'm actually just going to go ahead and grab... Let's grab one more Cataphracti. and fill up the rest with Matiari. That army should be ready to go.
At your command.
Got one more turn to finish those crossbows. I know I can build buildings and stuff in some of these provinces, but I actually think that I'm going to go ahead and just end this turn for now because I want to get to the next turn. Oh, we're getting so much closer to being able to build up the right buildings to get Herculani Senoras. That's going to be awesome. They're just going to be... Their offensive stats won't be as good, but they'll have 50 damage with their sword, which is great. And they start off with like a base of 30 on attack, and I'm pretty sure if like I plant a champion in their army, get them some experience, we may even be able to build a blacksmith or something somewhere. This is ridiculous that all of a sudden the Suebi are getting wrapped up by these Saxon armies. I need to check and see if the Alamans will go to war with the Saxons, if they are not already. Okay, I'm just going to auto-resolve. My garrison army at Shall Not Pass was assisting the Alamans and the Swabians and destroying some rebels. So it looks like the Alamans there going to move on their merry way. Come on, Swabians, quit stinking. Looks like the Geats have kind of retreated back. The Garamantians want peace.
It is not often that he is moved to mercy.
I don't see any reason to give them peace. I want to destroy them, like get them off the map. See what the Huns do. We might be able to pay the Huns off and get peace with them too, so that we could like focus solely on Britannia. That's a possibility. But I don't know. Let's just kind of wait and see. I can't believe the East Romans are still alive. There can't be much of them left. Okay, the Gepids retreating their army, and their agent seems to be headed, I don't know where he's headed, but Quadians. The Quadians are trying to get to Venetia, so I'm going to have to move an army to intercept them. Those Quadians are some sorry pieces of crap. Okay, good. The Separatists look like they're trying to leave my lands. Palmyra's sailing back away, so it looks like they're honoring their treaty. Okay, noble birth. Sextus had a child apparently. He has a daughter now. Let's take a look at this here. So, yeah, Sextus has a son and 2 daughters apparently. Let's just hope we can get him out of Britannia alive at this point, folks. That's all I can say about that. Hopefully we can get him out of here alive. We can make Sextus the master of offices. It costs 58 influence. This one gives him plus 10 melee attack to the commanded force. We kind of need that. Still, it's a lot of influence, but for 10 melee attack in the situation that he's about to be in, that kind of actually makes sense to me. So Sextus still has 1 turn till he runs out of supplies. The Abdonians took very minimal winter attrition.
I am Rome's champion. That soul is a way to the afterlife.
I'm gonna keep damaging the army here, and if my guys get that plus 10 melee attack, I mean that's gonna be pretty helpful. But I still really want to get reinforcements
Ready for battle.
up to Sextus. And I'll see if we can manage it. This army can actually now enter Britannia, so we now have another army in Britannia.
Ready, willing, and able.
Let's go find this priest. He's down here, and they don't really need him in this province.
What do you wish of me?
Let's see, are all the provinces here doing good? They are. Let's go ahead and just kind of move them up this way. We need to get an army over to Venetia, which we can reach. And that works out perfect because this army needs to train cavalry, and I think they can do so at Mediolanum. I really want to start cranking out a lot of cataphracti just to try and charge enemy infantry lines and cause massive damage while my own infantry follows behind. Kind of think that might be the best strategy, is just like kind of use some caviolo.
Ready for battle. At your command.
Okay, 2 turns there. This army though can start pushing on up to relieve Sextus. Actually, I'll probably try and go over there and kill the Geats. Oh man, Sextus, just stay alive, buddy. Just stay alive.
Commander.
Part of me half wonders if I should just attack these guys, but I mean, I kind of want to wait. At least get that extra melee damage from the office that we're going to assign him to. Okay. Looks like we're in pretty good shape across all provinces. This army is 1 turn from completion, so I think we have dug ourselves out of the pit that we were in. That is extremely good news. I know I have a bunch of money, but let's just go ahead and end 1 more turn. I kind of want to get... I don't know. I just want to get some turns behind me at this point. See if we can save Sextus. That's the biggest thing on my mind right now. If I can save him out of the situation, that's going to be epic. I think that's the... Is that the only army that the Caledonians have? Because if it is, I'm going to kill it. Oh, I think I forgot to move my guys by Regium. We could have killed those Visigoths. Oh well, we'll catch them. Let's see, the Geats have another full stack I see there. Okay, the Garamantians want to cause trouble, but my army is going to be finished training in Carthago, so we can easily dispatch them. I might subjugate the Garamantians. We'll see. Okay, the Huns are back in my lands. That's not good.
We request that you join this
I'm not
war.
listening to you for anything. East Roman dummies. You go rebuild your empire, and then I might respect you a little. Get out of my lands. Okay, the Quadians are now going to run back to the mountains. There's some Huns up in the Alps. I'm sure they're enjoying that. Looks like they don't take winter attrition, though. It's got to be handy. Egypt. What they're up to. Roman separatists. Yeah, you can go ahead and leave my lands if you'd like.
Surely, my noble friend, you can see the wisdom in giving a small subsidy to our coffers.
Why would I give you a subsidy? You're not at war with anybody that I care about. Yeah, whatever. Okay, those rebels are chasing after the Geats. That's actually really great for me. Faction was destroyed. Sextus has his office, and he will start taking attrition. So we have to attack at this point. If I attack these guys, yeah, they get reinforcements from the other one.
How can I serve Rome?
Let's try and assassinate their general.
A knife in the ribs, perhaps.
Dang it. We would fail on the 1 turn where I need them to succeed. At least my guys have all this extra attack now. We have the Onager crews. I mean, we're just gonna have to do the best we can. Like, this is... Yeah, there's not much we can do here other than anything possible. to save ourselves. Yeah, these guys are raiding in my lands. I really don't appreciate
Ready
that.
for orders.
But they're kind of the least of my concerns at the moment. Do I risk letting Sextus take attrition and just try and march this army, or do I... Because if he takes attrition, he may just get weaker and weaker. We could still hold out for 5 turns. Oh gosh, I don't know what to do. I mean, these guys' troops aren't that good. I'm just going to risk it and go for it. Sextus is just going to have to fight for his life here and set himself free before we start taking too much attrition. I got a lot of troops. I've got some onagers to try and force engagements. Mercenary raiders. I mean, if we get rid of their cavalry, they've only got 3 cavalry, you know... Yeah, 3 cavalry units. Then that leaves our cavalry free to go after what few skirmishers. And these Abdani raiders do concern me, just because of the javelin damage. I've got enough Legio Comitatenses to make a strong center that ought to be able to hold, and then if we can use those few elite Palatina to do outflanking maneuvers and wrap up the enemy infantry as quickly as possible. And the Fianna are great units, like from a health and armor standpoint, but they're not really like, they're not super offensive units, but I mean it is legendary, so they will be good. We're gonna wait the rain. Let's go ahead and start the deployment. So this is, oh wow, the AI deployed right in front of me because I guess the Celts can do that. My reinforcements will probably be coming in from behind me. I want to put some distance between myself and that enemy army. I'm actually thinking of putting my crossbows out on the flanks, because whenever I put them in the center, I don't seem to be able to do any good with them. Okay, here's Sextus. I'm going to actually put these skirmishers up front just to kind of be a meat shield. Let's put 1 cavalry over here. Let's hide 1 here in the woods. And then the mercenary onager. Okay. Okay, reinforcements, please. There they come. This is going to be handy. All these extra Legio Comitatenses are going to be a huge, huge benefit. But of course, the enemy gets all their reinforcements too. And we need to see where they're coming from. Hopefully towards the back of the map. I think they should, based on the campaign map position. I should be able to get a pretty solid line of Legio Comitatenses. Elite Palatina on the flanks. My onager are firing. Let's make sure that they have a good target. I'm going to try and target down some of their Jav Cav. My crossbows actually ought to be able to murder that Jav Cav. Let's target these Abdani raiders for a moment. Go into flaming. Flaming. Okay, precision shot hit the Abdani raiders. Come on, take them out, take them out, take them out! Really? I'm hitting my own guys with the crossbows?
Our general is being attacked! Keep him alive!
Okay, we took out the...
The enemy has laid an ambush!
Okay, my javelins here will hold the enemy for just a second. My Legio Comitatenses are going to barely get into place.
Enemy units have been rallied!
Accidentally gave these crossbows a move order. Get back here, we got to take out those Abdani raiders. Okay, the enemy is on me. I'll let my guys try and fire off some of their javelins. Let's push these crossbows forward a little bit. And push these infantry up on the flank. Let's push these infantry. Kill that cavalry again. I'm going to attack with everything I got here.
The men are broken and are fleeing.
Okay. Okay, crossbows kill the Abdani raiders. I'm just gonna keep my Javcav safe over here. I'm gonna fall in on the rear of this big blob and wipe it out.
The enemy has found our concealed units.
Okay, my crossbows are about to be in a little bit of danger. I'm gonna take my mercenary onager and shoot these guys. Kind of move these Gallic equites in. Okay, we need to kill. Actually, get ready to focus on those cavalry. Okay, we're gonna do a barrage. Hit those guys. Crap! Their Abdani cavalry are just gonna come right into the back of my men. And even with barrage on, their stupid mounted spear raiders just got right into my crossbows, and they're gonna kill one of my units. Pretty dang irritated about that. Please kill these guys. Like, I don't know how they survived like a couple of volleys of flaming. I actually want to get back here and reform my lines, because there's gonna be a second wave of enemies. Okay. Reform the lines, please. Okay, pulling back all my lines to reform. Gonna be back on Sextus. I want to get these crossbows out here on the flank, because I don't really see any spectacular cavalry support from the enemy here. Bring my oh, right here. Here's your target. Precision shot, precision shot. Take these guys out. Shoot them. What are you doing running towards them? Thank you. Crying out loud. Okay, so let's charge our elite Palatina. I'm going to take this cavalry and come try and run a rear charge. I'm going to attack their bows. Attack their bows over here. Let's get these units all the way around the flank. Okay, rear charge right here in the center. Actually, right there will work. Okay, having the crossbows on the flank actually should be kind of helpful here. Enemy general ought to be dying. Good. Yes, he is. My Maori and Equites routed a couple of units. Let's pull up this infantry line. Enemy units are going to be wavering, so I've got my flaming crossbow bolts ready. Let's hit them with it. Oh, crap. Oh, no, I thought that was Sextus, because I saw the little star up there. It was their general. I was like, how did Sextus get into combat? Sextus is not allowed in combat, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, let's attack these swords. Okay, mounted javelin men. Let's go chase these Abdani raiders. Shoot them with the crossbows. Okay, the enemy troops are getting mopped up pretty nicely. Let's go chase down this Celtic bow. I'm gonna try and shoot those gaze hounds. Chase these guys. The Abdani raiders got hit, so Sextus is gonna actually pretty convincingly free himself from the siege that he was in. Some of you wanted me to get him down to a city with walls. mean, that wouldn't be a bad thing, but I really just want his men to get some retraining time, so that was huge. Sextus, the hero of Rome, yet again proves his prowess on the battlefield. So 2,700 dead Abdonians, Sextus losing 800 men. So that's pretty good numbers. It's about a 3-to-1 kill ratio, and this has been a long campaign episode. Hope you all enjoyed it. That was huge. That was absolutely huge. That second army is going to get away a lot, but we're going to get 10% of our troops back right here. We didn't lose any of our Roman troops. And we've pushed the Abdonians back. The Picts, though, could be retraining. So Sextus is going to need all the strength he can get as quickly as he can get it. And there's rebels here, too. So the reinforcing armies are still going to need to get here quickly. One more turn, though, and his army is going to be back in pretty good shape. Let's see, what kind of unit? We lost, like, a little Celtic skirmisher unit that I was using. I thought those were Scothist teachers. That'd be great. Celtic levy. If we could get mercenary Scothist teachers, that'd be fantastic. Medium skirmisher cavalry, that might be handy. So let's pull those guys in. So yeah, anyway, I think that's all the time we're going to have for this episode. On the next episodes, we should be ready, like this army here. I think I'm going to go ahead and push up and retake Lindum.
Besieging settlement.
Yeah, so we can retake Lindum. I'm going to just knock these guys out. And since the Abdonians can just ignore my fleet that's up on that crossing point, I'm going to have to potentially... I'm thinking about just bringing that fleet back to Saguntium to help defend against those rebels if they attack me, which they very well could. That gives me quite a few extra troops. Saguntium would have not a good chance, but some men to help defend. And Lindum, we can repair. Sculpture of the Divine, we can repair that too. I'm going to tear the farm down, and actually we need to repair it so we can convert it. And I'm going to probably put another farm right there. So yep, hope you all enjoyed this episode. It looks like the Empire is once again becoming safe and secure, but we'll see. There's still Huns in my territory down here that need to be dealt with. We've got Huns up here to the north of us in the Alps. The Quadians are probably just going to keep going back and forth with me. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this one. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I will see you soon. I think the game just froze anyway.